Well, you're a physician, so let's start with some medical issues. What do you think of the Affordable Care Act? And what changes would you like to see if you got elected to Congress made to that act, if any?
Right. Well, the Affordable Care Act is actually a misnomer. It is not affordable for most people. It did help a very small percentage of people at the expense of others. So for me, being a physician, it's really important that we help everybody. And being involved in healthcare policy for over 15 years at the state legislature and even reading federal legislation, I understood when I read the Affordable Care Act, which by the way is very large and involves pulling several volumes of the code, that it wasn't really going to accomplish what we in healthcare thought that health reform should be about. So empowering the patient is extremely important, and giving our power to a third party payer was not the solution. Neither is the solution when you have a one-size-fits-all attitude about what's going to happen. So we have a way to go about fixing healthcare, truly.
What would you do, if you were going to author a bill, let's say the Healthcare Reform Act of 2017? What are a couple of things that you would put in there that would you think would make things better for patients?
Right. So here's the way that I look at it. In order to pay for health care, insurance should be for catastrophic. So we all want insurance because if we have to have our appendix out or if we're involved in a big tragic accident, we can't fork over everything that we have to pay for it.
Sure.
So that's important to have insurance, just like it's important to have insurance on your car. However, what we've moved into is a prepaid medical program. And if you're going to do that, you need to give bigger options to the people. You need to give them, the patients, better options. You need to have the stakeholders explain to you what kind of efficiencies we can build in the system. So we don't have a partnership between physicians, patients, and people that are involved in healthcare to make that happen. So I would want to envision something like that. Healthcare savings accounts. It's really important. We have retirement accounts, but as our lifespan gets longer, we don't have a functional health savings account.
Yeah. I